Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update on what's been happening and what's to come. Just a really quick, I'm going to try to make it really short and sweet. Um, so I just finished taking that course that I was talking about. I mentioned it before that I was taking a uh, website development course, learning how to develop a website using different coding language. So I finished that. That took 6 weeks of my time. I thought that I was going to be able to continue doing my other things as I was doing it, but as it turned out, it took up all of my capacity, really. And then the rest of the time was from me and my family because it was Monday to Friday, 9 to 4 every day in front of the computer. And so the thought of, staying at the computer after that or coming back after dinner or whatever and having to work longer just wasn't happening. It was not. Um, and not that I didn't want to, like I just did not have the capacity. Um, so I'm now taking a course through Coursera with Google. It's a digital marketing and e-commerce course. And all of this that I'm doing is helping me get my business going, trauma-informed education services. The description, the the all the info for that will be down in the description of this video down below. So yes, I'm doing that. I'm going to be meeting with a consultant that hopefully will be able to help me get funds to get the website up and running. I know I've been talking about this for a while, but as I've been finding out with everything along this healing journey from CPTSD is that things don't always happen when you want them to. Things sometimes are better when you take them slow. So that's sort of what, has been happening. And I don't always have a choice in that. That's not always, because I chose that. My body has been choosing these things for me lately. I mean, I was in the last week of my class, I started trying to do lots of other things like around the house too, and I end up putting my back out, and I'm just now getting back to normal. So, sometimes when we don't listen and like listen to our bodies and give it the rest that it needs, sometimes our bodies will let us know and do things that I'm convinced that, like then we no longer have the choice in that. Pretty windy out today. The power went out a little while ago, so hopefully it doesn't happen during this recording. Okay, so that's happening. A I'm going to be starting a podcast for this channel, and I will be uploading the podcast to YouTube. Um, I'm not sure like what platform I'm going to be using for the podcast. I mean, I already started one a long time ago and just sort of did like an intro and I'll probably just, do it along the same lines. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. But the thing is that it's not always going to be like a video, like you're not always going to be able to see me sitting here talking to you. But sometimes I might have my husband with me. We've talked about this and he's said that he'd be interested in doing some podcasts with me. So talking about what it's like from his perspective, being the spouse of somebody who's on a healing journey from CPTSD. And so that should be interesting. And eventually, hopefully, being able to interview different experts and whatnot. I'm so for trauma-informed education services, I'm also going to be starting to write my courses and like the free resources. I'm going to be giving away a a free resource. It's you'll see, like you'll have to subscribe and also follow me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. I'll have the info down below. And so that's coming, and there's all kinds of things coming, but like I say, things don't always happen the way I want. Sometimes I have to like slow down because I think that I can do more than, than I actually can. I've had to realize that um sometimes when you have CPTSD, it doesn't mean that we can't get somewhere or we can't do the things that other people do, but sometimes it just takes longer. It will, so it's been taking me, like I've had this idea to get this business up and running for a while. And then I've been struggling with imposter syndrome, and I've been struggling with uh with using my voice, and with a lot of fear and whatnot coming up when I try to do that. So that's basically the main theme of my healing journey, is getting my voice back. Sorry about that. So that's sort of what's coming. Just a little nutshell, like in a nutshell of what is coming. Hopefully that sounds interesting to you. Please subscribe to my channel down below here if you haven't already. And please give this video a like and share it if you think that it would help somebody else, find um, this channel or trauma-informed education services. And let me know if there's anything that you relate to. Let me know if you relate to having your voice taken from you and feel like you are struggling to use it, and you find yourself struggling with imposter syndrome, or with not being able to use your voice without becoming overwhelmed and triggered or shutting down. That's what happens to me. A lot is I tend to shut down, and and I'm beginning to realize, and actually I've known this for a while, but as time goes on, we begin to accept things more that we once kind of thought maybe might be true. Is that I'm in a functional freeze. And I have been for years, maybe for most of my life. And so working through that, and I'm doing everything that I can to continue doing what I want to do, to continue to fulfill my dream, my passion of sharing what I learned about CPTSD recovery, and sharing my knowledge and everything that I've researched, and also, what I've lived through, my lived experience. Um, and so I want to help people with CPTSD, and I want to help people who help people with CPTSD, help them better, So please give me a follow. Please subscribe. Everything, all the information will be down in the description box below, and I look forward to talking to you more and being around more. So with that, I'm wishing you so much peace and love. Bye-bye.